Alrighty, we have an outlet that when you plug something into it, the prongs don't stay in and it's kind of loose and wobbly. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 220-240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So I'll show you how to install or replace a worn out or a damaged receptacle. Okay, first we're going to make sure we have no power here. We'll unscrew it from our box here. Oh, we don't have to shim this one out. Oh, it looked like this outlet got all wet. And we have corroded terminals here from all the water. I'll show you how corroded that is. And there's our connections on the white side all corroded and our ground terminals all corroded. I tip the light up, will you see better? Maybe not. So what I'm going to do to make things easier is I'll just double check, make sure we have no power here. Make sure our ground's not live. Okay, so I'll just clip the wires off, and by stripping new, we'll have clean new copper to hook up to the new outlet. The ground isn't long enough to cut back. Well, I'm going to have to cut it. It's all rusted up. So, cut it is. And I'll take my knife. I'll just clean this off the best I can. Because all you can do is the best you can. It's not perfect. You just do the best you can. Be thankful for what you have. And don't complain about what you don't have or what you can't do. So, get our black wires over here, get our whites over here, and we'll strip them. Okay, so we'll put our ground wire and our white wires on first. We put our ground wire on the green screw. Make sure it's good and tight. Okay, we can put our two white wires on the silver screw. And they go to the wide slot, which is the neutral. You always put your wire around the screw, the direction the screw turns here. Make sure it's nice and tight. Today's my dad's 75th birthday. So happy birthday to him. We just had a very nice dinner at Denny's, and I bought him a nice gift card for Red Lobster. Okay, so now we'll flip our wire around. Keep our ground wire down over here. Now we'll put our two black wires on the brass colored screws. When you have corrosion like that, that builds up resistance, and then you have more amperage draw, and then you could have a fire. Because it will get hot where that is. So that is why we're replacing this outlet, and that's why we stripped the wires back. If the wires were too short, I would have had to scrape them like I did with the ground wires. Always put your wire around the screw, the direction that the screw turns. And see how I give a little tension going back so that the wire hugs the screw head all the way around. Make sure it's good and tight. And I'll bring the camera down so you can see up close how you want your connections around the screws. Okay, so now we can push this device back into the wall here. And it's all nice and tight. And we'll just stick our cover back on. Alrighty, that is how to replace corroded and how to fix the problem with a corroded receptacle here in the country I was born in. When you have corrosion, it contaminates the electrical connection and it creates resistance, and resistance will build heat up, and that's how a fire can start. Peace. Thanks for watching.